In today's parliamentary session, we witnessed a heated and emotionally charged exchange involving Sammy Wilson and Minister Sarah Jones. At the core of this exchange lies an issue that goes far beyond football matches or travel restrictions. It touches the heart of democratic trust, the credibility of the police, the perception of political pressure, and the protection of minority communities in the United Kingdom. This script will break down everything that happened, explain the deeper meaning behind each statement, and highlight why this moment matters in the broader context of British politics, policing, and community relations. Let's begin.
Sammy Wilson.
Speaker, confidence in the police, of course, is very important, and given that the reports in the Sunday Times seem to contradict totally what the police in the West Midlands said, is it not accurate to say that their recommendations on which Israeli fans were banned from the Aston Villa match was nothing but a tissue of lies? And if they'd really wanted accurate information, as experienced investigators, would they not have just lifted the phone or sent an email to the police in Amsterdam to find out what the facts were of the match that occurred there? It appears that they have given in to pressure from Muslim politicians and Muslim thugs. And as a result, once again, the Jewish community are left feeling that they're the disadvantaged people. Will the Minister assure us that the inquiry will look very clearly at what political pressure was put on the police in the West Midlands to reach this decision?
The honourable member is right to say that confidence in policing is incredibly important, and we need it to be. We need that confidence across all our communities in the UK, and we know that there is a lot of work to do in some areas in particular. I'm not going to comment on what appears to be the case, but I can reassure him, as I've said, that the Prime Minister believes this was the wrong decision in the first place.
As this chapter closes, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. The debate we witnessed inside Parliament is not just about a football match, nor a single policing decision. It is a reflection of something far deeper, something that stretches into the very foundations of public trust in Britain. The confrontation between Sammy Wilson and Minister Sarah Jones revealed a country wrestling with questions that cannot be brushed aside. Questions about transparency. Questions about political influence. Questions about whether every community in this nation feels equally protected, equally heard, and equally valued. The police, the government, and the public now stand at a crossroads. If the inquiry uncovers failures, accountability will be essential. If mistakes were made, honesty will be the only path to rebuilding trust. And if political pressure truly played a role, then Britain must confront a problem far larger than any one incident. But this moment also carries an opportunity. The opportunity to reaffirm what justice, fairness, and democracy must mean in a modern United Kingdom. A nation where police decisions are rooted in truth, where communities are treated with balance, and where political disagreements never overshadow the principles that hold the country together. Whether the coming inquiry brings clarity or controversy, one thing remains certain. The eyes of the country will be watching every detail, every answer, every step. Because trust is not something given, it is something earned. And in times like these, it is more important than ever that those in power rise to the standard the British people expect. This is not just the end of a parliamentary exchange. This is the beginning of a conversation.